abundance, and I just took the chance to just try and take just the very first video take that I make to answer one of your questions. And I seriously want to answer so much more questions. Just my thought of having like the perfect video is just always getting into my way. It seems like I can never meet my own standards and my own perfection rules. So I think this is the video that is worth it to make it up on YouTube. So yeah, also having said that, by now I will have made new plans on my Patreon. If you have questions that I unfortunately haven't gotten to answer yet, because I get a lot of questions, if you happen to be one of those persons, then please feel free to look at these plans, because they are the most affordable, flexible plans that you could ever get on to ask me questions, and I will surely get back to you. This is a new surrounding. It's actually at the beach. This is Teddy, by the way. It's Teddy. 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 Trying to get into the ground. I think she's smelling a crab or something. Like not a crab, but like a crab. Let's get to the topic. So I wanted to address the question of what do I think about eating a lot of vegetables. So there are quite a few, especially vegan YouTubers, who are serious on the vegetables, and some of them even they even promote eating a lot of vegetables, like up to 2 or more pounds, and just to add them into anything you can possibly eat. I used to be one of them, because you know, you can easily get into this nutritarian kind of thinking that more is better. But today I just want to remind you that you need enough, but it's not necessary to always have more. It's okay to just eat food without vegetables at all meals. It's one kind of manipulation that we like to apply to our food. Like, we try to actually reduce the caloric density, and we try to just make it as healthy as possible, like as nutrient dense as possible. But I want to just tell you that your body needs nutrients, yes, but it doesn't need, like, when it has enough, it will actually get rid of the rest that it cannot use right now. So it's not like you have to cram in all the greens all of the time and the superfoods and all of that. It's actually okay to just eat oatmeal sweetened with banana, and you know, put some toppings on there, but you don't have to put like chlorella and spirulina and maca and that protein powder and that superfood and goji berries and what else? Well, that's not vegetables right now, but you know what I mean. You don't actually have to green up all of your smoothies. Actually, I intentionally, and I recommend you do the same if you have a problem with it, I intentionally, when I started recovery, made a point in not making green smoothies anymore. Like, just have the smoothie that you want so bad. Just have the flavor that you want so bad. And don't think you have to nutrientize everything. It's actually the same concept like in, for example, intermittent fasting or postponing meals, volume eating in general, like jamming up every meal with like tons of water, so you get a big volume meal, and then after the meal you're stuffed, and but you're still thinking of food, and that's the mental hunger. It counts the same as normal hunger. Like, when you're in recovery or when you're suffering from eating disorder and you want to recover, then it's so vital that you come back to eating energy dense foods. You need to come back from volume eating. You need to step back from things like intermittent fasting, things like postponing meals, things like meal times, like this is when I eat, this is when I don't eat, and eating windows, and things like manipulating your meals in something that they shouldn't be. For example, manipulating your the volume of your meal into something that it naturally, like, it shouldn't be. Not every your meal shouldn't be a soup, right? It should be like, it should feel in your stomach you're satiated, you're satisfied, but you're not like stuffed because of all of the water or all of the vegetables. And by the way, they also can really cause you major bloating, especially when you're not getting enough energy. Like, I had so many like supposed allergies, and like at that time they actually showed up as allergies and intolerances on even tests by my doctor, but they all came from a time of an energy deficit. I actually got rid of all of them by just eating enough, by basically increasing density. So what you want to do, if you got into all of these symptoms and similar problems that I got in because of caloric restriction, just look at my website for the symptoms. If you are identifying with many of them, then what you want to do is actually increase your caloric density. I know it is all the craze with all the plant-based doctors, just like to lose weight, you want to have low calorie density, but you want to eat enough to stay healthy, and you want your metabolism to stay high. So that means you don't want to get to lose weight with lowering your calories, because you're gonna get very sick long term. So my point today is you really want to do the opposite of what got you there. You don't want to manipulate the caloric density even lower than what it's already is naturally. Like, it's already, plant foods are already so low calorie already. You really want to make a point in not over volume eat. I hope this was helpful, this answered the question, and give me a thumbs up if this helped.